new Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And it is time for another new issue of SFX magazine. And normally this is a bit of a depressing time, right? This is a bit of a depressing, turgid time because we look at all the things in genre, all the things in fandom that are just been destroyed and God, I honestly everything that traditional people traditionally love Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who have been fundamentally altered and they're just not as good anymore. So it's been a bit of a depressing time because I'm not the only one who thought so, but generally speaking, most of the audience. Now, why do I think that? Because most of the audience for everything left. But it was still a depressing time because them losing most of their audience for everything didn't seem to make a dent, right? Did not seem to make a dent. They said everything was the bestest ever. It's fantastic. It's wonderful, right? So it was a bit of a depressing time. So every month in SFX, we see garbage after garbage after garbage, like things I'm not interested in, upon things that I'm not interested in. But I think the tide really is turning. I think it's turned a big way. I think, honestly, I think the culture war is over. I think the culture war is over. I think it ended with Spider-Man No Way Home. They just fired all the diversity people over at Netflix. Star Trek Brave New Worlds it's not good, but it's not awful like all the other things, right? It's like it's trying to be normal. That's what I'm getting. People are trying to be normal. My theory is that, we saw these things early in fandom. We saw all this awful stuff coming in, and nobody really cared because people normally don't care about Doctor Who, Star Trek, or Star Wars. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you care? But when it starts to hit things they care about, like education, inflation, health, war, gas prices, petrol prices, when it starts to hit things they do care about, which is what's happened because like this awful cultural war has moved into has subsumed and come out into reality. And I think people just aren't having it. That's the bottom line. People are just not having it. They're just not that interested in it. And finally, it started to take note. I mean, I'm very, very optimistic about the new series of Doctor Who, but you can kind of see the tide turning. So we're in an interesting time now where we're seeing all the awful decisions over the last couple of years still playing out compared to people who smelt the coffee a little bit earlier and started to turn the tide. So that's really what's going on. So I think it's a somewhat optimistic time. So this new issue of SFX magazine very much does reflect that reality. But I have to tell you, I think the culture war is over. Fine, before we get into it, hit like, share, subscribe, all those things are great. YouTube definitely likes you sharing. They don't like me though, so definitely do all those things. Like, share, subscribe. This review was on my live stream last night, so you might be thinking, well, I'll just go to your live stream and watch it. No, you can't. YouTube have made it private and they locked it. Why? Not because hate speech, which is what they normally come after me for, but because they worried it's what was it again? Deceptive practices, scamming, or spam. I understand. So anyway, here it is in its own video. Like, share, subscribe. That's very helpful. Comment. Let me know what you think. If you can sign up my Substack. If ever you don't see me on YouTube, that means they banned me, which this should have really been a ban. I don't understand why it wasn't. I just don't understand. But if you ever don't see me, I'm on Rumble. I'm on my alternative channel. Sign up my Substack. Link below. I have a paid Substack. What do you get for signing up for that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, and I'm mortified. My life's been on fire for the last month and a half, 2 months since I just haven't been able to get it together. At some point, hopefully in the golden future, that will indeed happen, but I'm not guaranteeing it in any way, shape, or form. Okay, come in, well aware what's going to go down. But something will go out there, mate. Like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack. Let me hand over to me. They now banned me from last night as we walk through this issue of SFX magazine. That's just about right. So yeah, okay. So yeah, I think we've won the culture war. However, what we're seeing now is the decisions made 2 years ago, right? Decision made 2 years ago when was it Samla Amnut? I think that's the name.
the very good friend of the Clinton family, political appointee who invented Miss Marvel, particularly to make this show, right? This was all done in the deluded idea that that the Eternals would work, that everybody loves the MCU, right? They didn't know what was going to happen, right? They thought Biden was going to be the bestest ever. They thought Trump was the worstest ever, right? They didn't know what was going to happen. And so when you make a decision, you see it 2 years later. This is pre-COVID thinking, right? Pre-COVID thinking. And then we have, why would you have two covers? Why don't you just go for this cover, right? By the way, I don't know who the new girl is on Orville, but she's very hot. She's very hot. Yeah, I like there's a bit of eye candy going on. Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be awful. Lightyear is going to be a lot worse. Midwich Cuckoo sounds very interesting. Boys are back. And Jurassic World Dominion. I haven't seen the last Jurassic World movie yet. It's on Netflix. If it's on Netflix, I'll probably watch it. Who was in that last one? I mean, I like, what's his name? Chris Pratt. We're watching the She-Hulk trailer right after this. Okay, that's the next item up, right? We're definitely watching the She-Hulk trailer. Yeah, these are all decisions made when they didn't think they were going to lose the culture war. The culture war's over, right? Again, they can't sell it again. They can sell this, right? They can't sell this. Nobody wants it, right? And this is going to be embarrassing as hell, right? They've had their ass handed to them over and over and over again. The culture war is over, right? Culture. Get rid of the ads. Fine. Let's have a look. See what's in it. I did look at Ransom Raves. I like Ransom Raves. Where is that? Still the most soy man in the universe. Let's zoom in on that. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. This is in Kenobi, right? He's on the Kenobi set. I mean, there's such access. Lightyear, Orville. Was he on the set of that? No, I don't know. I don't know. But let's look at the Ransom Raves. I do like the Ransom Raves. Tara Bennett, very interesting go with Rants. I wish I liked Moonlight more. Legion 1 scene did it a lot better. Well, I stopped watching Moonlight after like the second, third episode. Legion, however, really struck me. That was awesome, right? It's rare to find a book adaptation better than the book, but Silka Lucia's upgrades to Lauren Beck's, I'm not interested. I don't trust you, all right? I don't trust you. Anything with women in it, girls or women, if I see you say that, you have no believability to me now, okay? Ended up underworld by Star Trek Picard season 2. Too much wheel spinning and too shit, right? Too absolute shit. Dave Barr from Cardinals Fantasy, I don't know. What's your rant? I'm a big fan of Sharon Hogan, so it's a shame her name, it's a shame that her co-creation Shining Veil turned out to be so put. Too many cooks. Yeah, they're awful. Very pleased to hear that David Lynch will be interested in doing a director's cut of the '84 Dune. Not least because it might be the last film we get from. Oh, is he not well? Is he poorly? 2 rants out of you there. I'm telling you, the SJWs are not happy. Outer range has me hooked. A very slow burn, but just the right size with a great sound. That's a rave, mate. That's a rave. And you're the art director, for God's sake. You should have seen. Another enjoyable series, Inside Number 9 so far. Okay, fine. So these raves or rants, who knows? Delighted the brilliant Severin has been greenlit for her second season. It is brilliant. And that it really was. It takes some the sting of Netflix acting archive 81. I got to check what that is. That sounds awful. Looking forward to Titan books on Peter Cushing's Doctor Who movie. Whoa. Due in September. I would love to. Oh, yes, I did hear about that. I do want to see that. We need an entire season on TNG, the animated series. Yes, we saw that. That was awesome. I saw played a stream about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Penguin Classics, New Swankly Marvel Collection, hardbacks are okay. I'm not really that interested. Mr. Soy, what do you have to say, Mr. Soy? So many shows, so many embargoes. Oh, I know. I have such insider access. Oh, look at me. God, what a star fucker. Side of Motion Director's Edition was like watching a whole new picture. I do agree. I loved it. Star Strange as well is great fun as well. Not doing bad. A sneak peek at Lightyear, and it looks much more sci-fi than I was expecting. What, a little less being gay in it? No, I don't think so. Doctor Strange is great. Oh, yes. Oh, Disney Overlords are great. I love Disney. Take your effing twink and get the F out of here. Okay. I guess you're talking about the editor. We're talking about the twink. Let's see what's going down. So we have Red Alert, Village People. What is it? Oh, so is this Village of the Damned? No, this is a new movie by, what's his name? Alex Garland. Now, I like Alex Garland a lot, right? I like pretty much everything he's done. A lot of people do not, but I like him. Animated sequel to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse scuttles to June 2nd next year. Susan Sarandon is a villainous Victoria Corden. I don't care. Blumhouse scrapping Mina Harker movie. Okay. Bill Skarsgård is the new Eric Draven in the I don't care of The Crow. Candyman's near Dakota handing out a ton of Heath's coats. No. Leave me alone. Live action D&D movie confirmed as Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, targeting 23rd. I remember the analogy. I remember the cat half of the analogy now, but what was making it analogous to? It was what we were talking about. Future no matter. What was that? I can't remember. It's gone. Anyway, John Wick corrector Derek also bringing Saga. Okay, don't care. Leaving Miller joining Spider-Man spin-off Craven the Hunter. Jason Momoa in talks to do a voice lead character in Warner Brothers Minecraft. Okay, no, I'm not interested in that. Fine. Chamber of Secrets, it's a movie. All episode of Night Sky available on Prime Video May 20th. That's tomorrow. Who's in it? Is that Adam Driver? I don't know. What's this? This looks interesting. Oh, Paul Cannell. Off. I bet it might. I don't know. All the comics I read about him have been awful. That stuff. Back to the Future. No car brand names here. It's a 1995 Back to the Future screeches into the logo collection of. Okay, it's Lego versions. Okay, fine. So this is interesting. Fab 3, new Captain Scarlet, Pace Springs, and Terrahawks return in comics anthology. It's not a bad idea of them, although this is not the best artwork I've seen. Right? It's not. It's not the best. The coloring maybe it seems a bit simplistic. It seems a bit simplistic. Bug's Life. Al Ewing and Tom Riley accelerate Ant-Man 6. Don't care. Don't care. Blade Runner movie. I used to love these Star Trek style novels. Right? I really did enjoy those like pulpy fiction ones, science fi ones. Fine. So the Orville. Okay, so they got a nice. I will be reading this, right? A nice article on the Orville. Cannot wait for it to come back. Oh, listen, we're getting so far. Strange New Worlds, not so bad, right? Not so bad. And now we got real Star Trek with this thing. I mean, I'm very excited, right? Good times are coming, baby. Okay, when's this coming out? 2nd of June. Okay, not long there, about a couple of weeks. And this is going to be embarrassing. Oh my God, this is going to be so embarrassing. It's going to flop. So it already has flopped hard, right? It's like they don't even know what to do with themselves. They're so embarrassed by how much they're failing. But again, we're looking at decisions made 2 years ago, and they reshot most of this as well to try and make it. It's not going to work. Good luck, mate. Good luck. 8th of June. I might do a full recap review of those. Oh my God. I don't know if I can do it though. I might lose my mind. So I got to see the last Jurassic World movie because I saw the first Chris Pratt one. Haven't gone past that. What's his name's back now? I guess what I can't remember the name. He wasn't nearly James Bond though. Well, he auditioned. And look, yeah, honestly, you put Chris Pratt saying, I will, and also Jeff Goldblum, right? I will probably like it. What's this one? Oh, the boys are back. See, look, okay, finally. I mean, this was woke as hell last season, but maybe, but also they have, a very hot woman in it. So, swings around about that. I do like what they did with her last year when they like totally sexualized her and they like played that up. And I like Homelander as a villain. I like the Aquaman guy. It's generally enjoyable. June 3rd, man, good times. Good times. June's looking good. This is going to be not really about Kenobi, right? From what I understand, this is all about the stunning and brave Jedi hunter who stunning and bravely hunts Jedis. Not him so much because he's not so stunning and brave. But the black woman, super stunning, super brave. Super stunning and super brave. There you go. So, Riva La Vida. Moses Ingram is off hunting Jedi as new Inquisitor Riva. Yeah, and the show's like all about her, from what I understand. So this looks good as well. Midwich Cuckoos, right? And again, you see, look. This is like you have a multi-ethnic, however you want to bloody say it, casting. It's perfect, right? It fits perfectly into a reflection of modern day society. No one's going to complain about that. And this is a great book to adapt. I'm excited about it. When's this coming out? There's been a bunch of Miracle comes to Sky Max with all episodes streaming now from June 2nd. Man, there's a lot going on Dune. There really is. Yeah, again, this is I don't like Buzz Lightyear being gay, right? I didn't really need him to be straight either, but I don't like him being gay, and it's not I want gay erasure. I don't want Buzz Lightyear used as a platform to tell kids, hey kids. Being cis isn't so good. Try something else. It doesn't work out well. Believe me, if you're gay, you can work it out for yourself. You don't need somebody to tell you, right? Okay, some guy writes children's books. Don't care. Well, the thing of Doctor Strange, they gave it 4. Doctor Strange is getting panned. Man, it's getting the shit kicked out of it. Like the second, and they have all the multiverse stuff in it, and nobody gives a shit, right? Just like Spider-Man, they really lost their shit because they all invest in those characters. I am looking forward to being able to see Mr. Fantastic and Professor X, but I don't really give a shit. I'll wait a week, a month or so. Everything, everywhere at once. Okay. Michelle Yeoh, but SFX loves it. I'm worried about it already. All my friends hate me. Okay, I'll give that a miss. Men. Well, it's Alex Garland. Okay, I'll give it a go. Moonlight season 1. Oh, 4 out of 4. Come on, 4.5 stars. The couple of episodes sort of weren't bad, right? You weren't bad, but it wasn't like. Okay, I should finish watching that season. Shining Veil. No, not really. What's it even about? Because she just raved about it. Your tolerance for horror, this horror sitcom will probably depend on how bored you get watching Courtney Cox saying F 600 times an episode. If you're quite happy to see the character Patricia swearing like a teenager, constantly talking about effing as if she personally invented it, enjoy it. It sounds tiresome as it might. Falter as Shining Vel's cheesy concept and irritating logic, not to mention the fact that it rips off The Shining in more ways than one. Name Cox is an author desperately trying to summon her muse for her difficult second novel, then finding the ghost of Mira Sorvino, 1950s housewife Rosemary, who literally ghostwrites the book for her. The problem, Rosemary is homicidal and wants Patricia to commit murder of Gormley's husband. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm cool. I just started watching Toast of London. Leave me alone. Shining Girls. Wait. Is this the same thing? No, Shining Vel. Shining Girls was the one you've... but, yeah, look, it's got... that's the one. It's got... what's her name? Elizabeth Moss. Anyone jonesing for the return of Handmaid's Tale? No. Could possibly fend off the shakes of this one-off series in which Elizabeth Moss is another determined young woman. She's not overcoming misogyny. Okay, I'm out. Bye. But okay, I want to read it. How does she overcome misogyny? She realizes it doesn't exist, and women just fail because they fail. This time it's embodied in an individual, one who ticks all the superficial charm box on the psychopath list. Oh, so you dated something you didn't like, okay? And who tells include mansplaining, unsolicited beauty advice, and inappropriate touching. Based on Lauren Book's 2013 novel, the title refers to a young woman bursting with potential. It centers on Moss's Kirby Maxrahi, not her real name, okay, an archive clerk in the Chicago Times in 1992, the survivor of brutal assault by unknown assailant. Kirby realizes when a woman's body is found in an old tunnel, she narrowly escapes a serial killer. One with a difference, as Jamie Bell's Harper Curtis is able to, via mysterious means, to somehow travel backwards and forwards in time to carry out his crimes. A brilliantly simple concept, not really. Okay, give me that. Leave me alone. Then you got what? Legend of Sea There's got 3 out of 5 stars. Oh, you behave. North and Grasses, nope. Bye-bye. Outer Range Season 1, never heard of it. What's it on? Prime Video, no. The Innocents, Suffer the Little Children. What is this? It's a movie? It's released May 20th in cinemas and download on June 6th. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. Inhuman Lanterns. Well, that looks gross. I'm not up for that. The House Next Door. Well, that makes sense. It will be next door. Righteous. Don't know. Vampire. The 1932. Oh, that looks freaky. But yeah, again, look, I mean, here's the thing. Looking at an overview, right? We're seeing what decisions or things that are made over the last couple of years, and we're seeing bland. Over on things that are coming out now, we're starting to see good stuff come out again. We're starting to see things that we like come out again. But yeah, look, this is foreign stuff and leftover a bland nonsense, and then vintage stuff. John, I got only 2.5 stars. Freaking awesome. Leave me alone. Blood of the Vampire. I love a bit of that. Girls' Night Out. Never heard of it. The Found Footage Phenomenon. No. Wormwood Apocalypse. That looks awful. Turning Red. 4 stars. Please leave me alone. It was a Pixar cartoon about getting your period. Please. I mean, like, we don't have to do... I mean, like... Not everything has to be discussed in deep detail. It's okay. Stingray sounds good, though. Stingray! But the Stingray. A new retrospective documentary benefits from archive interviews with lesser heard creators such as Director, I Don't Care, so blah, 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 blah. We have a 38-minute it's career spanning interview. Man, I want this. How many episodes are there? Yeah, that was awesome. Moonfall sounded like it was shit. It's going to HBO Max or Netflix or somewhere. I don't know. It's going somewhere. I guess we'll see it soon. Never heard of these. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. Oh, I want this. Will you? Oh, behave. That is awesome. That is no wonder. 5 out of 5 stars. Look at this. Man, this is awesome beyond awesome. Why does Koenig have grey hair? I don't know what's going on there. Oh, what else we got? Let's have a look. These are the rub-down transfer backing. Oh, I love it. That's John J. Muffin looking. Early concept of Moon City. Fine, let's read this review. Oh, man, that looks awesome beyond awesome. Yeah, that looks really, really good, doesn't it? Fans of Jerry Anderson's live-action shows have always been a bit spoiled with a collection of UFO strips on Countdown and Moonbase Alpha Operations Manual. This latest book about the 70s series set on a moon sent hurtling out of the solar system is a third cracker in a row. Handsomely illustrated and meticulously researched, so mind-bogglingly, it covers every aspect of making and marketing and merchandising the show. It from the early development under title Menace in Space, the production of Ice Lollies, bubblegum cars, and dinky toys. The details can get a tad dry when discussing, say, typeface issues. No! Freaking love the typeface issue. Stop! That's actually interesting to me. But it is forgivable when there's so much eye candy to enjoy, including matte paintings, publicity brochures, photos of original props. Oh, 2-page takedown for every episode catalog reworked, scripts and cutscenes, and go deep dive trivia wise. A particular delight is a recurring effort to identify recycled props. Did you know that the drill in one episode was actually a Kenwood hand whisk? I probably did. Here's one they photographed. Chris Bentley's paperwork scouring also reveals that, for example, Dave Prowse started as a robotic monster 4 days after finishing Star Wars. Okay, the result is Space 99 book. It's difficult to imagine anyone topping such toppings. Surely an ultimate work on the series. I've got to get that. Derek Watson, composer of the series, 2 themes, also did Flake Jingle, Only the Crumbiest Flake is Chocolate. Okay. Oh, that is a thing of freaking beauty. That is a thing of beauty. Oh, my God. That looks so cool. I love it. 609. Down. Oh, man. Oh, mix it up. That's so much better. There you go. Good. Fine. What's next? What else are they reviewing? I didn't even look at what's on that page. Nothing get around. Okay, no, don't know. Star Wars Brotherhood, leave me alone. No, nothing there I can see of any interest to me whatsoever. So therefore, I'm not reading it. Okay, sponsored content. Let's move on. She-Hulk. Oh, yes, we're getting to you, mate. We're getting to you. Monkey Prince. Who's doing a monkey comic? DC Comics. Oh, leave me alone. Obviously, they have to have an Asian production production team. Rainbow Rowell. Okay, leave me alone. Oh, this looks like it's going to be shit beyond shit, doesn't it? That She-Hulk. I did like the Charles Soule one though, which was very like postmodern. Klingons Ferengi. My mind is on the Klingons, quite frankly. Who's working there? Anybody? No. These all you just get no names on any of these things because they've all left the industry. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. No one's interested. Are you out of your mind? Behave. No one's interested. Right? Batman, everybody lies. What is this? Is this a game? And Lucis. And back to, okay, yeah, let's read these. See what they are. Batman is sometimes called the world's greatest detective, so it's an investigative game. It makes investigative game that puts your bat suit makes. Well, that puts you in the bat suit. Makes sense, right? This isn't that. Okay, fine. Open the box, and you're presented with 4 sealed manila envelopes, each presenting a mystery to solve. When you play through these, the set is done. But given that each case should last a few hours, it's not bad value. Okay. So it's going to take on the part of Catwoman, Harvey Bullock, Warren Spacey. Who's Warren Spacey? Vicky Vale. You work together to read. It sounds kind of fun. Fine. So it's like an escape room thing, whatever. What is Lucis? What's the thing that really keeps you up at night? This entry into Radio 4 and BBC Sound's Limelight strand is betting that it's not something supernatural. Instead, creators Rachel Scissor and Samantha Newton use mundane, everyday fears to create modern horror that's guaranteed to create. I don't want to be creeped. I'm going to bed. Leave me alone. Each of the 8 installments includes a new character with his or her own worries. A mother terrified of accidentally harming. Okay, no. Oh, that's horrible. Stop. Absolute stop. Yeah, it was not the best. Not the worst, not the best. That episode. John Wyndham. Oh, I'm useless at these quizzes, so therefore I don't do them. And Umbrella Academy's coming back next month. Do you notice that we? Oh, wait. So is what's the name and bloke now? I don't think I'm even going to watch it, quite frankly. Right, Elliot Page. I don't. Whenever they were on screen last season, it just got it ground to a halt. You got dull as ditch water and just ground to a halt instantly. Right, but everything else was really good. She just sinks the show. She completely sinks. I mean, that they just sink the show. You know, they just absolutely sink the show. No idea what that is, but okay, he likes it. And this actually looks quite. I would get this if not for the Jodie logo, right? I would definitely get it if not for the Jodie logo. So there you have it. There you have it. A bit of SFX magazine. Should you buy it? Should you not buy it? Look, mate, the tides are turning. The tides are turning. That's where we are. And we're watching it happen in real time. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.